The drums of war are beating louder than ever in the Middle East. USA versus Iran, a conflict with the potential to ignite World War III. To understand the present, we must look at the past, including the 1953 coup that fundamentally changed the course of Iranian history. Relations have been fractured since the 1979 revolution, defined by decades of sanctions and proxy wars. Today, the stakes are higher. Iran's nuclear program remains a primary concern for Washington. Regional influence through proxies in Lebanon, Yemen, and Iraq keeps the region on edge. High-tech surveillance drones now monitor the region round the clock, turning the Middle East into a glass house of constant observation. The U.S. maintains a massive military presence, but Iran's asymmetric capabilities are formidable. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical choke point where one miscalculation could trigger a catastrophe. U.S. policy has shifted between maximum pressure and attempts at diplomatic breakthroughs. Both nations face internal political pressures that often favor a hardline stance. The battlefield has also shifted to the digital realm, with constant cyber attacks on infrastructure. Beyond kinetic warfare, an information war is being fought on every screen, shaping public perception and political will. Israel remains a key player, viewing a nuclear-armed Iran as an existential threat. An attack on Iran wouldn't stay local. Alliances could pull in global superpowers. Russia and China have strengthened ties with Tehran, complicating any military intervention. International bodies like the UN have struggled to find a path forward as nuclear deal negotiations remain at a precarious standstill. A full-scale war would devastate the global economy, sending oil prices through the roof. The global oil supply is the most vulnerable link, with any disruption threatening to paralyze modern transport and industry worldwide. The human cost would be unimaginable, with millions potentially displaced. The most tragic cost, however, would be the civilian lives caught in the crossfire of a global superpower confrontation. A war at sea also threatens the delicate marine ecosystems of the Gulf, where oil spills could cause irreversible environmental damage. We are standing on the edge of a precipice. The question is, can diplomacy prevail? Iran's missile program is the largest in the Middle East, capable of reaching distant targets. U.S. carrier strike groups symbolize the big stick of American diplomacy in the region. Experts warn of an escalation ladder where small skirmishes spiral out of control. Neighboring countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE would find themselves on the front lines. With communication channels limited, the risk of accidental war is at an all-time high. If the current path continues, the world may face a conflict it isn't prepared to survive. The choice between war and peace has never been more critical. Thanks for watching.